Yes, hi. I'd like to welcome you back to the Romocomaka Railroad. This is our first run ever for a public session. Here you're seeing us getting set to do the run. We're bringing out trains, and this is a beautiful day. All is clear. We're going to get set to clean off all the brush and the shrubs and everything else. Just wanted to show you what it looked like before we got started. Like I say, it's our first time we've ever done anything. Here you see our track blower and our track shiner coming up, cleaning various parts of the main loops. You see the classification yard on the left. And what we're going to show after this is done is we're bringing down a whole bunch of equipment, and we have other people coming in to run. So here we go, we're showing the main run, and this is a Santa Fe Super Chief. We're running on the outer loop. We had quite a few people come today. We had the St. James Camera Club come in for a photo shoot, and we had 6 operators come from various clubs and individuals. We're hoping to show you how well we can run this. It was our first time. We had a couple of glitches, of course, but people brought some of their stuff, and what you're seeing now is how much stuff we got out. We've edited a little bit of the tape because each one of the mains is 750 feet long, and there's 2 of them. As you can see, that's a battery-powered doodlebug on the right going down. And you see a Southern Pacific U-boat coming up, which is also battery-powered. And that, of course, has sound in it. And there's a Bachmann 440, owned by one of the people that came in today. Beautiful piece of work. People really liked it. Nice sound system. See the people talking. Off to the right you can see some of the equipment in the classification yard. Today we didn't get a chance to run in the classification yard because we ran into a few problems. We actually had our first derailments ever on the way out, but not sure why we had them, but we've taken those off to correct them. Coming up on the right is Nick S.'s Mikado. Nice running locomotive. Really ran smooth. I think it's pulling 20 cars. And now coming up on the left, which is just behind it, you may have seen the Super Chief. One of our operators is in the back. Everything on this layout, there's the Super Chief now. Everything on this layout is run by remote controls. Nobody needs to run anything from a power pack. And you can see the Super Chief going down towards Bruce. And here we have a doodlebug coming up. This is a battery-powered doodlebug. We put some lights in it, and the front is a 5-watt cool light, super bright LED. Runs very impressive at night. And behind it you see an SD45 battery-powered coming up, and here we have a Phoenix sound system. And on the right again is the 440 Bachmann set coming up. Just a good day to run. People seem to be interested. We had some young people here. They really liked it, which I like to see. I think we need young people in the hobby. And you can see the Super Chief coming up on the left around the turn from the middle loop. And behind that, coming up on the upper loop, would be the U-boat, Southern Pacific, which is battery powered. And here she comes. This is an ABB. We have an ABBA, but we had a problem with one of the couplers, so we couldn't get the other A unit behind it. But hopefully by the next time we run, we'll have that squared away. And believe it or not, the fellow in the black hat is operating one of the trains. Actually, he's operating a couple. There's the U-boat that's battery powered. That's running on what we call the inner loop. And there's Nick's Mikado. Nice running locomotive. He's running also on the inner loop. We don't worry about too many things running together because of the length of the loops. We did have a few glitches with some derailments that we had to address with because some people hadn't run on here. There's that doodlebug again. Once we learned how to pay attention to everything we were doing, the problem with this size layout is the operators need to watch what they're doing, because not only are they responsible for what they're running, especially if they're on the main, they're responsible for the consist. If they lose a car, they got to know where they lost it, because they got a train 2 minutes behind them. That would not do if they don't fix it. And we had that happen a couple of times today. But no damage. We learned. Very important that we did learn. We'll be having another run session. Not sure when. Hopefully within another month. It takes a little while to set this up. But people seem to enjoy themselves. So we'll keep doing it. It was, like I say, a beautiful day. We have some work to do on the bench work. But overall, I was pleased with it. We had some track shift. We did have one track break. There's that SD45 with the battery-powered car behind it. So we had to make some adjustments to the track. But overall, it went well. I think the people enjoyed it. The young people enjoyed it. The photographers enjoyed it. And good day.
Right. He can speak to her, you know. Is he going to come in? No? Yeah.
And we have some other stuff coming through now. Here comes the U-boat again. What you may not see is the cylindrical thing that it's going to be passing shortly is our track blower. Works very, very well. With this size of a layout, you have to have something automatic to clean. Otherwise, you'll be doing it all day long. And coming up on the left is the doodlebug. And I really like this light on this. You should see it at night. We have, there's the 440. The light on this doodlebug at night is very, very impressive. It lights up everything in front of it. And in the cab part of that doodlebug, we have the warm LEDs installed and put it on a smoke generator relay system. And we can turn them on and off as needed. I think we're dealing with a derailment down there now. And here we go again. As you can see, there's a Super Chief in the back. That's heading towards the upper loop. And there's a Super Chief coming off the upper loop. That's Nick working on his mic.
This is a good angle, kind of, because you can kind of see the whole track coming down. So,
boy, that looks nice, Nick.
It's kind of cool.
It'd be better if the sound worked.
And here comes the mic. Nice looking locomotive. What we had to do there was open up the door on the power car, because it's a little warm in that power car, and what happens, if it gets too hot, the breakers reset inside of it and it just stops running. So we let it cool off and we start running it again. Here's Nick trying to get a video of everything. Here comes the Super Chief now. Actually, the Super Chief ran very, very well today. It's a nice looking train. We'll just have to work on that 1A unit. Had some problems with the couplers on it, but we'll get that squared away. We'll put Kadees on it. We haven't put any Kadees on the Streamliner itself. They're close coupled enough to run well. And to put the Kadees on, it's quite a job, so we're not going to really do that. We'll just hook a Kadee up to the couplers on the cars themselves.
No.
I said, of course you did.
Here comes that U-boat again.
My husband said the same thing. How the photo up, it's not going to come
Well, he's got the best
Overall, the
sound
trains
system out
ran
here.
well. Again, there's that favorite of many, the 440, the Bachmann set. Very nice looking set. Sound system is nice.
If you had a small rural train stop, like you went up to Middletown or something, you'd run this.
This,
Because this
okay.
only had a gasoline or a diesel
And
engine.
here comes the Doodlebug. You can see that light a mile away. And like I say, at night it's very impressive because it actually lights up the rails. It's only a
That's
5
Mikado. They're pretty.
millimeter, but it's a super bright 5 millimeter. And we coned it just so we get some nice bright light. You get in front of it, it's very difficult to see things because it is that bright. But to the side, it's not bad at all.
I don't think Robert likes the sound system.
He hates it. He keeps blowing it. And
Oh, see, that's a nice sound
he
system.
loves that.
That is the best sound.
there's
In fact,
next
I'm
Mike.
building more downstairs.
Oh, for the same, that
Yeah.
would sound like that? Oh, very cool. I just think he wants to get out and run his outside.
Well, he can come over. I mean, I have been busy lately, and now I got this new thing with the golf league. But I'm always happy because I don't have spare time.
No, this one has its car doors.
And you can see there's the
Well,
Super
that's
Chief in the
because
back. That is such an impressive train. I really like that one.
It gets hot in there.
There's the
What'll happen if it
SV45.
gets too hot?
We're going to be
breakers
putting
will
LED
trip and
lighting
everything
into the
will
passenger
stop.
cars on that Super Chafe this winter. Just didn't get it done this year. It had so many other things doing.
Plus, it's a
Irene
baffled
and
sound
Lee
system.
and Sandy, they create a lot of damage, and
That
we're
was
still
mine.
recovering from where the trees destroyed parts of the layout.
I'm so sorry,
Here comes the U-boat again. So next winter we are going to make some refinements. We have a heavyweight set that we have to put some LEDs in. All of this stuff has ball bearings in it. We'll be putting ball bearings in our heavyweight set. And now we're just going to come up and show you what I like is this set right here. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of long, but just did want to run it and let you see how our first day went. And I was very pleased with things the way they went. Even though we did have a few glitches, that happens. Enjoy G-Scale Model Railroad.